Kate, I hope you don't mind if I just jump into the letter writing thing. Thought maybe if I got this right off to you, I'd have a chance to read yours too before I go. No pressure though. I know you have family things you are doing, and I don't mean to intrude on that time. I was just sitting here thinking about how meeting you happened so easily. It was like we'd known each other for a long time, and we picked up right where we'd left off. That never happens to me. Even before I joined the teams, I was a pretty private person. Actually, I think I'm just naturally shy. So it's pretty funny how much I want to know everything about you. Hope that doesn't make you nervous. I'm not meaning to be inappropriate, but I'm curious. What do you see as your future? Not that anything is wrong with working in your family's winery, but what would you do if you could do anything else? I hope this doesn't offend you. If so, I'm sorry. I just wanted to know. For me, it's pretty simple. When I get home from deployment, I do all the things I love doing. You'd probably find it boring, but after I get back, I want to just play in the surf, have some beers with my buddies on the teams, and play soccer wherever I can find a game. We get all smelly and play indoor soccer with some of the Mexican guys who clean our clocks. Seems to help take me down a peg or two when I get to feeling like Superman and savior of the world. Kind of an occupational hazard. And of course, it makes a difference if we have wounded or guys who didn't come back. That doesn't happen very often, but it happens. Those returns are different. We are under high stress over there, and when we come home, well, we just want to be normal and blend in like one of the regular crowd. So one day, when I retire from the teams, I'd love to have a little farm. Something small enough for me to work on my own. Got a couple of friends who might help me. Maybe plant some grapes. Do you know anything about planting grapes? What kinds are best for the climate in San Diego? Of course, I don't know if I can afford anything there, so would maybe have to go someplace less expensive. I was thinking I'd take some correspondence courses from UC Davis if they have any. Steer me any way you can if you know of something I could take online. I usually have some sort of internet connection for part of our deployment, and being able to do something like that takes my mind off the boredom. Speaking of which, my mom always likes it when I say I'm bored. Then she knows I'm not in firefights or high-risk missions. All the same, everything is risky these days. You probably know the motto we use. The only easy day was yesterday. That's us. Never looking for a softer, gentler ride because it doesn't exist in our field. Well, I've said a lot more than I intended to. Just nice to have someone listen to what's going on with me, especially someone so beautiful. Your fiancé is a lucky man, but I guess all the guys say that to you. Well, it was nice meeting you, Kate. I hope I haven't said anything that scares you away. That would make me very sad. He ended the letter with a smiley face frown next to the word sad. He inhaled and scrolled his signature in big flowing letters, hoping she'd think he felt more confident than he actually was. He looked it over, correcting spelling errors and changing one word back and forth a couple of times. He wished he had written it on something nicer than the binder paper he'd found in his old desk. But that would have to be it for now. He'd post it in the morning, Then he had a thought. Leaning back in his chair, he smiled at his new plan.